Hi everyone, I'm back. Hi. Did you miss me? So, I thought, I'm just feeling oily by the way, so if I keep looking down, I'm just going to say that now. That's why. So I thought today, this is probably like a little bit, what's the word? A long time ago. Obviously, Orly is 3 months old now. Well, 3.5 months old now, aren't you? So you don't want your buggy? You can have it? Yeah, she's watching me talk. Obviously, Orly's about 3 months old now, so labour was a long time ago. It was a decade ago for me. But I thought, I've had a lot of messages recently saying, and like comments saying like, people are due X in the future. And I thought what would potentially be helpful for some people is to do a hospital bag essentials video. I'm just gonna move all of my little bits. I just want to say as well, the background is a mess. It's a mess. A mess. So I'm really sorry. I'm matching with my duvet. I'm wearing leopard print and my sheets are leopard print. It's a bit tragic. So yeah, I thought I'd do a hospital bag essentials video because I think it could be helpful for so many people. I watched so many of these when I was getting ready to pack my hospital bag, and I just think these are really helpful. They can be really helpful because obviously if you're a first time mum like I am, you don't have a clue what to pack. Realistically, why would you know? Why would you know? Why would you have that knowledge? You just wouldn't. So I thought this could be helpful. So, she's just, hello. She's just chill. Do you want your bookie or not? Because you don't seem very interested. Start off with I'll start off with the baby bits. So, my number one essential would be, for the baby, obviously baby grows. Baby grows vests. They have to wear something when they come out. They have to wear something when they come out, so I'd get a couple of just, well, whatever you really want to put them in. Take about 3 or 4 of each. Obviously, it depends how long you're in there for. I think you've got, when you're packing your nappy bag, packing your hospital bag, you have to think of the worst. When I say that, I mean you have to think. You have to go in thinking, I could be in here for a couple of days, I think. Obviously, your husband, your partner, your mum, your dad, whoever's going to hospital with you to give birth, they can always, if, like I thought I'd be in there for about 6 hours. Because if everything goes smoothly, you're in there for 6 hours, then you leave. I'd stay overnight, I'd stay in for a day. So I was there for about 2 days in total. So you don't know. Like, you do not know what's gonna happen. You don't know what funny turn your labour is going to take. So you've just got to prepare for all bases, I think. So I think a good starting point for baby is 3 or 4 vests, baby grows. You can always get someone to come bring you more. I just had like plain ones. If you watched my video, my like what's in my hospital bag video, I think I just had pink, like a couple different shades of pink and white. I personally am just very plain. I like plain things. I don't like the whole like slogan things, and I just like simple and plain. And when I was in hospital, I wanted people to know she was a girl, and I wanted people just to think, what a nice baby, not what a nice baby grow. So yeah, good couple vests and baby grows. And when I was in hospital, Orly shat herself and it went all over her baby grows and her vest, so obviously I had to change that. So you need pack more things with the baby. Pack more than you potentially will need. With nappies, I think I took 6 nappies and I ended up needing to get more because obviously I just assumed that I was going to be in there for a couple of hours, 6 hours, and I was never 2 days. So you just pack more nappies, maybe just bring a pack, get someone to bring up a pack after. You don't know. Sometimes play it by ear. Don't overpack. But I'd say take at least 6 nappies, at least. You can just pop them in your bag. You can get like, in your Bounty packs, you can get like, Pampers do like packets of like 3 nappies in one. 2 or 3 nappies. I think it's 3 nappies in a little like packet. And I literally just took the packets, and so I had about 6. And yeah, I ended up needing more. So you can never be too careful with taking enough nappies. Likewise with wet wipes, 100% you're obviously going to need them to wipe their little bumbles because their poos are black. Pseudocreme, talc, anything that they're going to need in that. I had a little mini one and I popped that in a little, put all of her bits like in a big makeup bag, and I popped that in so it was easy for me to reach. So when I had to change her nappy, I could just whack out the bag. And I think that's a really good thing to have. Your nappies, your pseudocreme, your talc if you want to bring talc, because I know some people are really touchy on that. You can just pop it all in the one bag and you're good to go for a nappy change. What else for the baby? A little hat. I got rid of all of her like normal hats. I bought this. I don't know if I had this actually or if it was in the post when I filmed my video, but she came home in this hat because I just thought, especially if you have a little girl, it's nice to just dress them up in simple ways. So she had her little turban and she came home in this, but alternatively you can get ones with bows, like you can get little ones with bows. So I think it's not an essential, but it's super cute. But you will need a hat. Your midwife will ask you when, well, mine did, as soon as you've given birth, where's your hat? They put the hat on straight away, like they weigh them, put the hat on and wrap them up. So bring blankets as well. Oh, have you been a bit sickies? Muslins as well. Muslins are 100% an essential. I can't remember how many I took, but I'd say take about 2, 3. Because they could be a big sickies or they could be a little emergency that you don't know. But 100% take 2 or 3 muslins, and they literally are they're so thin, so they won't take up any room in your bag. So hats, whatever hat you really want, obviously. I think I bought her turban and I brought like normal little hats. It was like a little floral one that I had. I'll insert a picture here of what I'm on about. Then blankets. I think I took 2 blankets. One just like for her to like snuggle up in her cotton things, and then one if she got extra cold, because I didn't know how cold the hospital would be. She didn't actually need it in the end. She was quite hot, like it was really hot in there. And one for her little car seat. So she was super cozy. If you're bottle feeding, I just want to say bottle feeding, you're going to have to do a bit more research on that, because I I didn't bottle feed Orly in the hospital. I bottle feed her now. If you want a video on why I decided to switch to breastfeeding, I can do that. No, switch to bottle feeding, I can do that if you want. I don't know if that'll be interesting for anyone, but obviously I did decide to switch her to bottle feeding. So when I was in hospital I was breastfeeding, so I didn't actually have to worry about bottles, but I know that a couple of women were asking for the milk there. They were like, oh, can I have SMA, can I have Cowgate? So I don't know if you have to bring your own, or if I don't know how that works, honestly. So you're gonna have to do a bit more research on that one. Like bottles, whatever. Dummies, I didn't actually take a dummy, because I know that most women, like they kind of advise you to kind of like lay off of it for a couple of weeks. But when I was there, I was in a bay of 4, but there was 3 women in there, and I know that the other two, they both gave their babies like newborn dummies, but I didn't have them, and I low-key wish that I had a dummy. So I would say bring a dummy. Don't necessarily use it unless you have to, because she was up all night just crying, like she didn't want to go in her cot. So I literally had to hold her and like rock her to sleep, and I literally didn't sleep in the hospital. I think I just hit her on the head. So I bring a dummy just in case. Get newborn ones. I know the Tommy Tippy ones that there's like a pack of bottles that they do, and it comes with like dummies and things. And I know the dummies are newborn, because that she still has them because they fit in her mouth perfectly. Because she got a little head. What else? Thing is, it was so long ago. I literally got all my bits, put it on the side, and then I was just like, actually, I can't remember what was in my nappy bag. They're like the main essentials that you need, baby-wise. Mum-wise, for me, before I even begin, nighties. Oh, that's a wrong one. Nighties. I got, if you're breastfeeding, I recommend that Primark, just go to Primark, they're about £5. They recommend getting like a button-up shirt, and I literally, honestly guys, I'm not gonna lie, I wear my, what are you looking at? I wear my nighties pretty much every night to bed still, because they're so comfy. But breastfeeding, get a button-up one. Primark do them, so comfy, so soft, easy. Just throw it on, and then when you can just button down your shirt, whip your nip out, good jobs are good. If not, I've got one like this as well, which actually I did used to breastfeed in this as well, because there are buttons. I think it's just like a massive t-shirt. I think I got like a size 16. Oh no, medium, 12 to 14, and it goes really low. As you can see, there's buttons. You can just go really low on that one, and again, whip your nip out, or if not, it's just cozy. It's 100% just cozy. I would also recommend, if you're giving birth in winter, I don't know if there will be, well, there will be in the future, like people watching this who are giving birth in winter, but I'm well aware, uploading this now, most women are going to be kind of like summer, spring. But just in case, bring like a knitted cardigan like this, just something, or like a little, your dressing gown, anything. I took a Ted Baker dressing gown, like you know, like the oriental kind of ones, so it wasn't thick and it was cold. I remember in the day it was cold, and night they put the heating on. It was really weird. But I could have done with something like this, because I was just like in my can you hear this little bean? I was just cuddled up in my like bed all day because I was so cold, like in the blankets. I was just really cold, and I asked Mum to bring up my dressing gown. So either bring your dressing gown or get someone to bring it up, because I know dressing gowns can be quite big and bulky. Likewise, a pillow. A pillow is gonna be your godsend, because the hospital beds are just so uncomfortable. Well, no, they're not uncomfortable, they're just so awkward. So awkward, because obviously like you've got to get the right angle for you, but the pillow is just so thin and not nice. I took this one because this is my fluffy pillow, and I sleep with this every night. I just kind of like, so I took my fluffy pillow, but then I just needed something a little bit bigger, so I got Mum to bring up my pillow, and I wish I had this when I was labouring as well, because I just needed something nice and cosy for my back, because I was basically paralysed by the contractions because she was stuck and it was so intense. So I would 110% bring your pillow, just carry it, and just, it's something when you're in labour, you just need to squeeze something, and I think I 100% needed my pillow, and I regret not having it so much. So 100% an essential, 100%. If you're breastfeeding, the midwife recommended this to me, and I am recommending this to you now. If you're breastfeeding, get this. It is the Lanzino. It's this. It's the HPA lanolin for sore nipples and cracked skin. It soothes and protects. No need to remove before breastfeeding. 100% natural, safe for mummy and baby. So you can put this on before and after you're breastfeeding, and it saves your nips, because let me tell you, it is the most painful thing I have ever had to do. No, not actually. I gave birth, but it's so, like, when your nipples are trying to get used to it, and like obviously they get really raw, they get really nasty and dry, and this stuff is just so nice, and it's safe for your baby. I know you can get other nipple creams, but this one was midwife recommended because it's safe for your baby, so you don't have to like rub it off your nipple like before and then put it on after. Like, you can just add more. after you've breastfed. So this, it literally saved my nipples. Like, they were like bleeding, they were crusty, they were like flaking off, and I got this as soon as like the midwife kind of said to me, because I had to ask her, like, my nipples are so sore, is there anything you have? And she was like, ring your mum, tell her to get this and bring it in. And I was like, okay. And it helped straight away. Straight away, it changed my life. So I would 100% recommend that. Get it, put it in your bag, and you're good to go. If it's £7 to £10, I know it's quite expensive. I think you can get it in Boots, I think. Boots definitely have it. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna hit on that. I was putting Vaseline on before I got this, and it just helped. Like, it just helped a little bit. My lips were so, like, when I was so dehydrated, I was just like slapping my lips in lip balm in labour. 100% take Vaseline. You never know when you need Vaseline, and you just... Smelly wise, deodorant, like a little spray, another little spray. I took this, an aerosol spray, and my deodorant because I stunk, honestly stunk. Take little shower gels, little shampoos, because they have showers at the hospital, like in the, like, you can shower off after. It was the best shower of my life, can I just add. And I washed my hair. I just 110% bring a towel as well. I completely forgot to say, but definitely a towel. Take everything you can possibly can to freshen up. Moisturiser, take a nice moisturiser, because there's nothing that you want to do more when you're just chilling out after than just put a nice moisturiser on. You've just been sweaty, you've just been hot, red, raw, your fanny has just been ripped to shreds, but you've got your moisturiser. I think I brought all my skincare in the end, actually, and I literally just like pampered myself, and it just made me feel 10 times better. I know some women like to do their makeup and whatever. Don't bother doing your makeup. I know that there's nice, I just literally put tan on. Just put tan on and do nice skincare, and you'll look glowy, you'll look fresh, you look nice. You don't need makeup. Whatever anyone says, I wouldn't recommend bringing makeup, because it's the last thing you want to do, be taking makeup off or not having the time to take it off and have crusty, like, concealer, foundation, like, contour, like, going all funny, and, like, when you're looking after your newborn. There's nothing worse. If you do want to wear, I wouldn't recommend putting makeup on before you going in as well, because it will be off. Or you'll have like sweat marks where your sweat has come down. I just wouldn't recommend it. I personally, each to their own, but I personally wouldn't recommend makeup. Something on my head then, I had something in my head because I didn't have enough time to get all my things. I knew I forgot something, and it was sanitary towels. That's the main thing that you need when you're in hospital. But 110% you need maternity pads, breast pads as well. I don't know why I forgot about them. I think it's just because it's in the back of my mind. But breast pads, because especially if you're breastfeeding as well, but breast pads to pop in there while your boobs leak. Maternity bras, so you can, whilst you're breastfeeding, and maternity pads, sanitary pads, thick, big pads that you can just pop in your panties. Big knickers as well, so you can, no thongs, no Brazilians, you want big granny pants. And then so you can put a big fat pad on top, because you're going to need to change it a lot. So yeah. Bring a water bottle, 100%. The last thing I took, it's in the kitchen. I took my big, like, sippy bottle, ice water, The last thing you want to be doing when you're in labour is asking the midwife every 5 seconds to get one of them little plastic cups just to down it. Like, you might as well have a nice big water bottle you can either hold or have someone, like I had Charlie just like having it by my face all the time, so I could just be like and it was a lifesaver because it was just there, it was on tap, it cooled me down, and then he could just go fill it up. And then I think I filled it up like twice, and if I just needed a little cup of water all the time, it would have been an absolute shambles. That's pretty much it. Slippers! That's what it was. Slippers. Bring slippers and bring fluffy socks, because fluffy socks, my feet were freezing at night, and you just want a nice little nice coating on your legs when you're in, not feet, on your feet when you're in bed. But slippers, bring some nice fluffy slippers so you can waddle over to the toilet, and you can waddle over, waddle back, and your feet are nice and safe. They're nice and safe. Hand sanitizer, 100%. I know that there's hand sanitizer in the hospital, obviously you're in a hospital, but sometimes it's just nice to have your own, just to, on hand in your bed, like, that was really weird, just like, but I pretty much think that's it. I think it's it. In the winter, obviously bring a coat for your baby, a little nice like fluffy jacket. Can't go wrong with it. I think some things are just quite circumstantial. Like, it depends on, like, obviously Ollie was born in the winter, so I had like hats, I had blankets, I had coats and jackets and things, but in the summer you're not going to need that. You're literally not going to need that. So I think these are my essentials. I know I waffled a lot. I always waffle in my videos. I know I waffled a lot, but I think they are my main essentials. If I think of anything else, I will add it in, obviously, as an overclip. Probably now. This is obviously quite obvious, but like your toothbrush. Or you'll probably see me editing throughout this video anyway, because I always like to pop up and say hi. I think they're my main essentials, and I think as long as you've got the basics, you're gonna be okay. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was helpful, and that I didn't waffle too much and I didn't chat absolute bollocks. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I will see you in the next video. Please subscribe, please like, please comment, you know. And me and Ollie will see you next time. Thank you for watching, guys. Ciao from me and the babe. Say bye-bye.